Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Joker, 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 Joker.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 37, check 37. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
This drive. It's pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
White.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run it with Carson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
54 Mike.
I got him.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Garoppolo now. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. No score after one on EA Sports. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, high 7. 54.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth.
Stop your body.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Here we go. 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Here we go. 20. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Charlie.
All day. Just like that. Just like that. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here we go.
Now on second and 16. Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
No. Off. Touch 50.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Here we go. 80.
50's the Mike. Man, that's trash.
Go ahead, man.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
You better be spraying me.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. On first down, Wilson looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Garoppolo on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 81 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, 50 the mark.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure a revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check back.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put it?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I can't believe they... 21. Hey, Team 6. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mike 50.
21.
Get this. Hey, check Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo.
Check Mike 50. Rip right. Mike's 50. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Check.
21. Here we go.
Mike's 50.
One, Omaha.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Mike 50, Mike. Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch the lane.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Nick Bosa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
All day, defense, all day.
Wilson steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Being chased out left, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Flushed out right, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. To throw is Beathard. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got room to run past the 20. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. To throw is Beathard. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Beathard going to lead the Niners up to try for 2.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Con, 132-5. Ready?
Back to throw Beathard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack on first down, Wilson.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 54. Double dog, that's the way.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeForest Buckner getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's...
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. She knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. Growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Mark Ingram. And down to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards on the ground.
First down, Baltimore.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to. Check. Big Check.
Now it's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get
Going quickly here to Thomas. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Mike's 50. I'm coming for you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Blue down.
Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Watch the block, motion, block. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Wilson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Wormley, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
We're scoreless after 1.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another. Could get it by myself. These from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhymes, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yellow.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Rush in. Bang, 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 bang. 80 weapon.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Angelo Blackson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line.
And that's caught inside the 30. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Don't say nothing.
On 4th down, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
With the score, Chiefs 7.
All day,
Texans
baby, let's
nothing.
go. Let's go.
Yellow.
Hey, defense, let's go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Check pass. Check pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And oh, that is going to be a safety. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This will be taken at the 10.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
56.
Watson on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Reggie Ragland. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Keep playing hard.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 41. Hey, me and you all day.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of pop.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reggie Ragland in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Watch the slant.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. Yeah, look.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Yep. And how about this, a fake?
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Houston. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Bandit. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Alpha, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Ripple is. He's coming. We got double up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mahomes now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Right there. You. Switch.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Watson now operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Again, it's Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's it, baby. What?
Easy. Hello.
Exit.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 17. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Williams, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To the air yet again, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Let's get it. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 55.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need